Hi viewers, say hello. So today we are going to discuss about the agriculture seat allotment details. After your career growth as a +1 +2 science graduate, what we are going to do is that you are going to apply for hell lot of entrance coaching, isn't it? You are going for entrance coaching for NEET, JEE, or even ICAR, NATA for architecture, and so on, NID for design, and you will go for your own extreme levels. So many of them will be saying that if you are doing with science, if you are studying biology as a course, then your most sought after concept is, as far as a career growth is concerned, it might be NEET to become MBBS, that is Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Science. So, dear friends, what we are going to discuss is today about the scope or why we are going for an ICAR or Indian Council of Agricultural Research examination. Yeah, of course, you can say that in the world, the maximum number of graduates, undergraduate, postgraduate, or research, PhD scholars are coming out from India. You can see 15K, that is 15,000 UG scholars, and 11,000 PG scholars, and even 2.5K PhD graduates. They are all coming out from India. So that you can see that from India, there's huge source of brain drain is moving out from India to all abroad countries. So what we discuss is about the course, the BSc Honors. Why called it as honors? Every courses in BSc we call it as generally as a BSc degree. But we call this as a BSc Honors because it's a 4-year course, and in the 3 years you will be having your practice 1. Number 2, you will be having your exams, isn't it? So for these things, you will be having a 3-year time, and you will be having a 1-year work experience in this agriculture course. So that's why we call it as a BSc Honors. Now, what I am going to discuss is that as a Keralite, you will be having certain options in the state university. That is, the state will be giving you some 85% of seats, and remaining 15% will be by the national. We call it as ICAR. As far as the state concerned, the 85% of this admission or allocation is through KEAM. KEAM, what we call as Kerala Engineering, then Architecture and Medicine. So in that medicine, you will be having 85% seat. So you know that the website is cee.kerala.gov.in, and remaining 15% goes to ICAR. The website will be icar.org.in. Now we have to check about a blind check regarding the colleges that is available in Kerala. There are 4 colleges that is based in Kerala. Number 1, it is situated in Trivandrum. Number 2, it's in Thrissur, where we call as the head of this agriculture so-called university. And third one, it is in Kasaragod, and fourth one in Wayanad. Now we will discuss something regarding the total number of seats that are available in these colleges. There is a 160 seats available in Trivandrum, and we call the code of the college is a COA, College of Agriculture. Now, the second college in Thrissur, even though it's a university, we call it as state-run agriculture university, but it is definitely known as COH as a code, College of Horticulture, where you will be having 100 seats. Now the third one, it's in Kasaragod, and the code of this college is CON, and you can see that the place in Wayanad, we call it as Ambala Vayal. So in the case of Ambalavayal in Wayanad, there is only 60 seats, and in Kasargod we will be having almost 100 seats. So 4 colleges, Trivandrum 160, Thrissur 100, then Kasargod it is again 100, and in Wayanad 60. So a sum total there is 420 seats are available for your admissions. Now I am asking the 10 commandments that is available for a student to join a ICAR or agriculture course. So the question number 1, if you are giving an answer yes, yes, yes for 10 times, then you can go for ICAR or you can go for this agriculture course. So the first point is like this: whether you are able to help a layman or an ordinary person for their help, their support as far as agriculture is concerned. If your answer is yes, okay, then all the best, you can go for agriculture. Now, question number 2, will you be able to contribute to the society for better farming, irrigation, cultivation and agriculture? Now I am going with the third question. Now, can you go for advanced techniques, advanced technique in agriculture that can promote the nation, the survival of the nation, country as a whole? If that is yes, okay, then you can also go. Now the fourth question is that there is something called as poisoning in agriculture. By using pesticides, fertilizers, whatever it may be, these are called as poisoning. And will you be able to reduce that by using certain type of techniques? Farming techniques, we call it as organic farming or natural farming or such things. Are you ready? Now again I am going with my question number 5. It is TBI. We call it as Technology Business Incubator. Will you be able to transfer the technology in agriculture, contribute something to the nation? Yeah, you can. And if you are willing to do so, the technique that you are able to understand or analyze can be given to the service of the nation. Yeah, so you can help somebody, isn't it? Now, next is my question number 6. That is, as an entrepreneur, you can able to do something, isn't it? Now there are many startups, entrepreneurs are there as a whole who can do something, help to the nation. My question number 7, as a techie, can you go with some startups regarding agriculture, farming techniques? Is it yes? Then you can go. Now question number 8, will you be able to support the people, those who are coming in the bank for supporting you? Many banks, nationalized banks, even there are cooperative banks. Will you be able to give their service to the people? An ordinary person who is an agriculturist or farmer coming to you to ask support, will you be helping them, putting your hands, the helping hands to them? Question number 9, do you help others in these techniques? Do you help others when they are in need in the terms of agriculture? And my last 10th question is that, do you really love agriculture? And as far as the biblical terms, all these 10 commandments can be concluded into single thing. Do you love agriculture? If yes, then you can go ahead. You can go for this agriculture course, so called as BSc Agriculture as a honors. Now I can answer you some more questions. There's a doubt yet to be get clarified after writing an examination, so called as ICAR, ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research. Will you be telling me what about the seat allocations that happened last year? So I can say in Trivandrum, the general quota that gave you a seat of 5,630 as the rank. So you know that what about the exam pattern? You can write any 3 physics, chemistry, biology, agriculture or maths. So from this 5, you can take any 3. You can choose 3, that is your option. Now, for the general category in Trivandrum, it was 5630, 5630. That was the last rank. Similarly, you will be having lot many reservations like Irava, Muslim, Latin Catholics, SC and ST. So Irava it was 6000 odd, 6696. Muslims 6795. Latin Catholics 7404, and for SC it was 19,786, and for ST candidate it was 32,477. Wow, isn't it? So you should have the marks 340 marks out of 600. I told about the 3 papers, isn't it? So there will be 50 odd questions, and the total marks will be 150 into 4, that is 600. So out of 600, if you are an ST candidate and if you got a mark rank of 32,477, then the mark will be 340 out of 600. Now, in the case of Thrissur, the same thing, but the general candidate last student was 3,865, compared that of Trivandrum it was 5,630. So more demand to Thrissur. And now for Irava it was 5,387, and Muslim it was 4,861, and Latins it was 8,384. In Kasaragod it was only 6611, 6611 for general category, and Irava it was 8424, and Muslim it was 7995, and Latins it was 10885. Similarly, in the case of Wayanad, the last general candidate was 6487, and Irava it was 7952, and Muslim 7912, and Latins it was 11,225. That is, the mark was around 410 out of 600. So this is the schedule that happened in the case of the last year 2019, and it was a cutoff. Now, what exactly is ICAR? ICAR gives you the seats in 42 agriculture university throughout India, and you can see the mark, the cutoff. If you are having 600 and the rank is 350, then your mark will be 500 out of 600. Similarly, if your rank is 1500, then you might have scored a mark of 450 or 450. Similarly, for 430 marks, rank will be 2000. And in the case of India, for agriculture, the last candidate scored a mark of 430 out of 600, isn't it? And the same thing, if you are having 400 marks, your rank is 3000, and if your mark is 300, then your rank is 12,000. And that rank 12,000 was the last rank in all India where you have to get any seat for ICAR, not at all our so-called agriculture, but also whatever course that you are willing, then you are the last person to get 12,000 rank to get the seat, and your mark might be 300. Now, as far as a special case in Kerala, what happened? The last candidate got a seat, and his or her rank was 800. 800 was the rank. So 800 is the rank, means he or she will be having a cutoff mark around 490. So that is the thing that you have to understand. Now, regarding the higher options, what exactly you will do after ICAR? The question is like this, a branded question. What after ICAR? And the answer is very, very straight. You will be having some 4 options. For my understanding, it will be easy for you to tell. There are 4 basic options. One is you can go for your PG. Again, you can write an ICAR exam for the PG. Or else you can go for JRF. JRF you might be knowing, Junior Research Fellow. And the third option is you can go for your continuous studies. You can go for a SRF, you call it as Senior Research Fellow, or you can go for a PG, MBA, and we call it as MBA in Agri-Business Marketing, and that's also a good option. Now, many of the students, many plenty students used to ask me, what exactly do you think about the scope of this course? So, my dear students, my dear friends, there are plenty. It's an awesome course, The course, it's like in India, you will be having 16 kilo hectares of land. That much land is there in India in order for cultivation, for agriculture. Similarly, as the whole world is concerned, you will be having more than 95,000 hectares of land for agriculture. So that you can see from the whole world, the scenario is almost 1/5 of the land for agriculture is being done in India, in our country. And you know about the population in the world, there is around 780 billion people. That is, the population is bomb blasting in a higher manner. You can see that in India there is 135 crore people, and in China you are having 140 crore people, and in the whole world you are cruising towards 800 crore of the people. Now, last, I have to discuss with you something regarding the job opportunities of this iCar. I am going to discuss you something regarding the job. And number one job option is regarding, you can go with a agriculture officer. Number two, you can go with a soil department. You can go with the banks or NABARD. NABARD, you will know about the nationalized things. And you can go with a SA, that is scientific assistant. And you can go as a teacher. If your career is for a teaching condition, you can become a VHSA teacher. And agriculture as a specialist, you can do for agriculture teacher and so on. You can go with a seed and fertilizer company, and even you can attend with some research projects. You can combine with them or collaborate. You can go with these things, or you can go with some teaching or other further research areas. So what I discussed is that 6,000 crore hectare area in India is for agriculture, and you know that there is 100 crore hectare region in the world is for cultivation. So in a nutshell, I can say that even there is a association, World Agriculture Association. What they explained in a nutshell, in a one word, that within a week, all the savings of the foods that are available is only for a week time. So it means that as far as agriculture is concerned, its scope is infinity. Its scope is infinity. So dear friends, what I have to tell to you is that I can urge you is that you can join for this course and you can go for a higher level of opportunities. And as far as an agriculture person, if you are going for such officers, there are a lot many scopes for your life, your career, and we call these officers as agriculture specialist officers. They are having a signing authority cadre. That is, in the case of our general people who are going for PSC examination, ordinary PSC examination, they won't have this gazetted officer scale. For getting a gazetted officer scale, you should have at least a PG course. So, but this is a honors course, so you are a person eligible for a UG candidate, but after writing out this PSC examination as an agriculturist specialist operator. So, what advantage for you is that for such agriculturist officer, you will be having that cadre which is much higher than a CI of police cadre rank. That is, this agriculture officer is a specialist officer, special grade officer. He is a signing authority, and that is the advantages of having such a course. So it's a better course for your life career. I hope all will be having such a crazy opportunity for their life, and not to become a government service, join for it and go for a higher officials, isn't it? So I now wish you all the very best for your life career. Become a specialist officer, become an ICAR candidate. Okay then, thanks for listening. All the best.